A construction worker in Canada accidentally found a huge dinosaur fossil. Come and take a look. It's believed to be the tail of a 35-foot dinosaur.
The Earth is a treasure trove of secrets, holding millions of years of history within its depths. Minerals and fossils have long served as a window to the past, fascinating newer generations with tales of eras gone by. Tonight, we bring you an extraordinary story of a Michigan farmer who refused to give up on his dig, only to uncover something truly remarkable. What did he find that's linked to a portal to a bygone era? Join us as we unveil what the Michigan farmer digging in a field unearthed, alongside other mysterious findings buried in the ground. Number 20. Massive black granite sarcophagus. Sometimes treasures and forgotten relics of the past are often hidden in plain sight, waiting for a dating explorer to find them. Imagine the astonishment of a Silicon Valley homeowner when landscapers unearthed a convertible Mercedes-Benz concealed beneath layers of soil and forgotten bags of concrete, including the astonishing Michigan discovery that will blow your mind. But before we go into these astonishing discoveries, let's start with other surprising finds. So archaeologists in Alexandria, Egypt, recently made a surprising discovery: a massive black granite sarcophagus that had been untouched for 2,000 years. Speculations range from the remains of Alexander the Great to fears of a deadly curse. When they opened the sarcophagus, they found 3 skeletons submerged in red-brown sewage water, emitting a terrible stench. The strong odor forced the team to enlist military engineers to fully open the tomb. Inside, they discovered 3 skeletons believed to be ancient Egyptian army officers, their bones the only remains left, suggesting a family burial. Mustafa Waziri, Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, reassured the public that no curse had been unleashed. Concerns about toxic fumes led to the site being cleared, but experts dismissed the idea of a mummy's curse causing harm. The sarcophagus, nearly 6.5 feet high, about 10 feet long, and weighing 27 tons, is the largest of its kind ever found intact. It dates from the early Ptolemaic period, following Alexander the Great's death in 323 BC. As researchers continue to study the sarcophagus and its contents, they may uncover more secrets about ancient Egyptian burial practices and the lives of these long-forgotten army officers. Number 19. The Enigmalith. Sometimes we're just having a good time, and mystery decides to poke its head. It's a similar thing that happened in 1998, when an electrical engineer named John J. Williams was hiking in North America. He stumbled upon something very strange: a triple plug sticking out of the ground in solid granite. This odd discovery, now known as the Enigmalith, puzzled John because he was far from any towns or industrial sites. He couldn't understand how a man-made object ended up embedded in the rock. Curiosity got a hold on John, and he dug deeper and found a device embedded in the rock, but he kept the exact location of his find a secret, leading some people to doubt its authenticity. Despite this, a few researchers have examined the Enigmalith, and geological tests revealed that the rock around the device is at least 100,000 years old, challenging our understanding of ancient technology. X-ray tests showed that the Enigmalith has an opaque internal structure and isn't glued or welded into the rock. It also has weak magnetic properties and high impedance between its pins, similar to an electronic XLR connector. John thinks the Enigmalith could be an artifact from an advanced ancient civilization, or even from extraterrestrial beings. Both ideas are fascinating, and he's open to more research, as long as the rock stays intact. The Enigmalith remains one of the most baffling discoveries in recent history, sparking debate and curiosity among scientists and theorists alike. Number 18. The prehistoric Russian gear. A Russian resident in the town Vladivostok, just near the borders of North Korea and China, noticed a strange-looking lump of coal while heating his home during the winter. This particular chunk of coal originally came from the Chernogorodsky mines in the Caucasus region. According to the Voice of Russia, when Russian geologists broke the coal, they came upon what looked to be a toothed metal rail, often used in microscopes and electrical devices. This out-of-place metal, which appears artificial in origin, was stuck in coal dated to be 300 million years old. Scientists broke open the coal and tested the metal rod, finding it to contain 98% aluminum and 2% magnesium. indicating that it was not of natural origins. What really confused some researchers was the shape. It seems as though the shape is similar to a contemporary tooth wheel, complete with 6 identical teeth. Number 17, huge dinosaur tail. Whenever archaeologists stumble upon even the slightest hint of a dinosaur, it's usually enough to make headlines. However, this latest discovery is truly a behemoth of a find. Literally. The sheer magnitude of this prehistoric treasure is sending shockwaves through the scientific community. Paleontologists in northern Mexico have made a remarkable discovery underground. A giant dinosaur tail measuring about 16 feet long and containing 50 vertebrae. The well-preserved tail likely belonged to a hadrosaur, a type of duck-billed dinosaur that lived approximately 72 million years ago. Hadrosaurs, also known as duck dinosaurs, could grow to about 40 feet in length, making this tail nearly half of the dinosaur's body. This discovery, found buried in sedimentary rock in Coahuila's desert region by local residents, is surprisingly the first intact dinosaur tail of this size found in Mexico, and one of only a few discovered worldwide. In 2008, another hadrosaur, named Vela coahuilensis, was found in Coahuila, indicating that these dinosaurs were prevalent in the area. Paleontologists from the Mexican National Institute for Anthropology and History and the National Autonomous University of Mexico began their excavation after a year of surveying the area. Alongside the tail vertebrae, they also discovered other bones, including a hip bone, suggesting that more remains might lie deeper within the rock. To accommodate the sprawling bones, the excavation area was expanded to 13 feet by 26 feet. The discovery has sent shockwaves of excitement through the scientific community, offering a unique glimpse into the lives of these prehistoric creatures. As the excavation continues, researchers hope to uncover more secrets about the hadrosaur's behavior, habitat, and evolution. The finding is a testament to the importance of preserving our natural heritage and the unexpected treasures that can be uncovered in the most unexpected places. This incredible find is a reminder that even after centuries of exploration and discovery, our planet still holds many secrets waiting to be uncovered. Number 16, Roman Villa. During a routine renovation in Wiltshire, Luke Irwin made an incredible discovery in his backyard. A further well-preserved Roman villa, dating back 1,400 years. While laying an electricity cable in his barn, Luke uncovered an intricately designed mosaic underground. This led to a collaboration with archaeologists from Historic England and Salisbury Museum to dig up the site. The villa, believed to have housed a wealthy family, revealed signs of luxurious living. Archaeologists found hundreds of oyster shells, high-status pottery, coins, brooches, and the remains of hunted animals. This discovery is significant for understanding Roman life in Britain. Luke Irwin, a designer and historic preservationist, was amazed by the find, noting its rarity and historical value. The excavation has provided a unique glimpse into the lives of Roman Britain's elite, showcasing their opulent lifestyle and sophisticated tastes. The discovery is a testament to the importance of preserving historical sites and the unexpected treasures that can be uncovered during routine renovations. As Luke Irwin and the archaeological team continue to study the villa, they hope to uncover more secrets about the people who once called it home. Number 15, Wartime ERA motorcycle frame. Sometimes we're just on our own minding our business until a neighbor has a particular problem that requires us. Well, that's the story of Peter Dell. Peter Dell made a surprising discovery while digging in his neighbor's backyard to address an ant nest issue, a buried motorcycle frame that he believes dates back to the wartime era. This remarkable find reminded him of a conversation he had years ago with a stranger from Hampshire who had mentioned a motorcycle buried in or near a well on the property shortly after World War II. At the time, Peter didn't think much of it, but now he believes he has unearthed the very motorcycle the man was referring to. The discovery happened when Peter noticed a large hole in the ground during a garden party at his neighbor's house. While digging up the ant nest, the buried motorcycle frame was revealed, prompting Peter to recall the earlier conversation. Now he's eager to track down the mystery man who had asked about the buried machine years ago, hoping to uncover more about the motorcycle's history and significance. Peter's find has sparked a sense of excitement and curiosity, and he's determined to learn more about the motorcycle's past. He's already begun researching the history of motorcycles from the wartime era and is reaching out to local historical societies for more information. As he digs deeper, Peter will hope to uncover the story behind the buried motorcycle and the mysterious stranger who first mentioned it to him. Number 14. The age-old British-era tunnel. A 132-year-old tunnel was discovered under Mumbai's JJ Hospital, dating back to the British era. Measuring over 600 feet in length, it was found during an inspection for water leaks at the nursing college building. The tunnel, sealed at one end, was part of the Sir Kawasji Jahangir Manekji Petit Hospital for Women and Children, later converted into a nursing college. Dr. Aaron Rathod, the hospital's resident medical officer, explained that the tunnel, 4.5 feet high with brick pillars, was accessed through a sealed ventilation duct. The hospital building was inaugurated on March 15, 1892, after its foundation stone was laid by Lord Ray, the governor of Bombay, on January 27, 1890. Former hospital employees suggested that a nearby British-era building may have a similar structure connected by a tunnel, but this hasn't been confirmed. The purpose of the tunnel remains a mystery, and the discovery has been reported to the Mumbai Collector and the Maharashtra Archaeology Department due to the building's heritage status. The discovery has sparked curiosity among historians and conservationists who are eager to unravel the secrets of the tunnel. As the investigation continues, it is hoped that more information will come to light, shedding light on the tunnel's original purpose and significance. Number 13. A 50 feet deep well. Brian Day, a resident of South Edmonton, lived unknowingly with a dangerous 50-foot deep well in his backyard for 25 years. It wasn't until a small depression formed on his lawn, revealing its presence, that he became aware of the potential hazard. Concerned about the depth and safety implications, Brian decided to dig it out, only to discover a large hole underneath the sod. He quickly took action and filled the well with 212 cubic feet of concrete, ensuring the safety of his family and neighbors. Despite the well being incorrectly mapped, Brian was deemed responsible for filling it according to provincial legislation. He hopes his experience raises awareness about the importance of checking for abandoned wells, as they can pose serious risks if left unfilled. Brian's story serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the need for homeowners to be vigilant about potential hazards on their properties. By sharing his experience, Brian aims to prevent similar situations and encourage others to take proactive steps in ensuring their homes and yards are safe and secure. Number 12. Diamond ring wrapped around carrot. Mary Graham, a woman from Alberta, Canada, lost her precious diamond ring while working in her garden. She felt so embarrassed about losing it that she kept it a secret from everyone except her son. Mary even bought a replacement ring to hide the loss. For 13 long years, the original ring remained lost, and Mary had given up hope of ever finding it again. However, fate had a surprise in store for her. While harvesting vegetables on the family farm, Mary's daughter-in-law, Colleen Daly, made an astonishing discovery: the lost ring. Amazingly, a carrot had grown right through the ring, keeping it safe in the soil all those years. When Mary's son called her to share the incredible news, she was overjoyed. Reflecting on the incident, Mary wished she had told her late husband about the lost ring, believing he would have found it amusing. The experience taught Mary a valuable lesson about the importance of honesty and the unpredictability of life. As she gazed at the recovered ring, now freed from its vegetable prison, she couldn't help but chuckle at the absurdity of it all. The regular saying is, "What goes around comes around," but maybe it should be, "What's round comes back around," especially if it's a diamond ring. Mary's story serves as a reminder that even the most lost of treasures can reappear in the most unexpected ways. Number 11. Cold War-era fallout shelter. A homeowner in Arizona stumbled upon a hidden Cold War-era fallout shelter right in his own backyard. Reddit user John Sims found the shelter after a tip from the home's previous owner. It turns out that this shelter was built back in 1961 by a company called Whitaker Pools. Using city records and a metal detector, John located the shelter, which was made of concrete with a fiberglass dome. When he climbed down into it, he found it empty, with no furniture or supplies. However, he's planning to restore it to its original glory. This find is especially fascinating because Tucson, Arizona, where this happened, used to be home to 18 intercontinental ballistic missiles during the Cold War. These missiles were armed with nuclear warheads and could reach the Soviet Union in just 25 minutes. Can you imagine living with that kind of history right under your lawn? The discovery has sparked John's interest in the history of the area and the significance of the fallout shelter. He's now eager to learn more about the people who built it and the context in which it was constructed. As he restores the shelter, he's uncovering a piece of American history that's both intriguing and unsettling. Unsettling is the word. So, the Michigan farmer was digging in a field when he unearthed something unsettling. What was it? Stay with us to find out. Number 10. Mysterious sunken stone skull. Emily Hoffman was surprised when she discovered mysterious sunken stone skulls in her new backyard in Seattle. While unpacking, she initially thought they were real skulls, which startled her. However, upon closer inspection, she realized they were actually concrete stones arranged to look like skulls. These stones were cleverly placed as stepping stones by the previous tenant to prevent the backyard from getting muddy during heavy rain. Emily shared her discovery on TikTok, and the video quickly gained attention. The former tenant saw the video and explained in a TikTok response that the skull shapes were intentional and served a practical purpose. This response went viral, adding to the intrigue of Emily's backyard find. Emily has decided to keep the skull stones. She plans to repair some of them and has even joked about giving them names. The unexpected discovery has brought a touch of whimsy to Emily's new home, and she's embracing the unique feature. The skull stones have become a conversation starter, and Emily's TikTok video has sparked a wave of interest in the clever and mysterious design. As she settles into her new home, Emily is excited to see what other secrets her backyard might hold. Number 9. Rare gold coins. In February 2013, a mere walking of a dog led to a stunning discovery. Buried underground in the shadow of an old tree, a couple found $10 million worth of rare gold coins on their property. The 1,000-plus coins, dating from 1847 to 1894, were in mint condition, with some so rare they could fetch nearly $1 million each. It's the type of treasure every kid dreams of finding, and some adults spend their entire lives searching for. Experts believe the coins were buried as a form of bank during the California Gold Rush era and then forgotten. David Hall from the Professional Coin Grading Service authenticated the find, one of the greatest buried treasures ever discovered in the United States. The couple, who wished to remain anonymous, found the coins in 8 cans along a trail they had walked for years. They planned to sell most of the coins through Amazon, keeping a few as keepsakes, and use the money to pay off bills and donate to local charities. The discovery raises interesting questions about lost and found property, which have been debated for millennia. In ancient Rome, for example, if a person found a treasure, they had to split it with the emperor. In modern-day Britain, treasure found on private property belongs to the royal family, who may pay the finder a fee. In the United States, the presumption is finders keepers, but a complex web of statutes and case law can complicate this simple maxim. The couple's discovery is a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected finds can lead to life-changing fortunes. Number 8. Largest dinosaur skeleton. In Europe. In an ordinary garden in Portugal, a groundbreaking discovery has been made. The largest dinosaur remains ever found in Europe. Excavation began in 2017 when the property owner noticed fossilized bone fragments and contacted researchers from the University of Lisbon, as well as Spanish and Portuguese paleontologists. Recently, they unearthed vertebrae and ribs believed to be from a Brachiosaurus saur, one of the largest dinosaurs to have ever lived. This discovery is particularly significant because it's rare to find such a complete set of ribs in their original anatomical position. Sauropods like the Brachiosaurus were herbivores with long necks that walked on 4 legs. The size of the bones indicates that this dinosaur stood about 40 feet tall and measured 80 feet in length. The skeleton was found in Upper Jurassic sedimentary rocks, suggesting it's approximately 150 million years old. The excavation team was thrilled about the discovery, as it provides a unique opportunity to study the anatomy and behavior of these prehistoric creatures. The finding also sheds light on the geological history of the region and the evolution of life on Earth. Number 7. Half a century-old underground shelter. The Zwick family in Neenah, Wisconsin, stumbled upon a fascinating discovery while digging in their backyard. They uncovered a fully stocked fallout shelter that had been built decades earlier during the Cold War, a relic of a bygone era. It was a step back in time as they explored what lay beneath their feet. In 2010, the shelter, constructed by the home's previous owner, was like opening a time capsule from the 1960s. Inside, the Swick family found everything a family would need to survive for 2 weeks underground: food, clothing, medical supplies, and tools. These items were remarkably well preserved, considering the passage of time. What made the discovery even more intriguing were the out-of-place items, such as a phone directory, which provided a snapshot of life during the Cold War era, frozen in time. As they delved deeper into the shelter, they uncovered more artifacts, including newspapers, radios, and even a generator. The Swick family was amazed by the attention to detail and the foresight of the shelter's builder, who had anticipated the possibility of a nuclear attack. The discovery was a poignant reminder of the fears and anxieties of the past, and the family felt privileged to have uncovered this hidden piece of history. Number 6. A bootlegger's century-old stash. Nick Drummond and Patrick Beer, who reside in Ames, New York, were renovating their old home when they made an astonishing discovery. The house, rumored to have been built by a bootlegger, held a secret. More than 66 bottles of Prohibition-era whiskey were stashed in its walls and floorboards. The couple, who had only lived in the house for a year, began major renovations, and Nick, who loves history and design, found the whiskey while working in the mudroom. As he removed some skirting, a mysterious package fell out, revealing whiskey bottles wrapped in tissue paper and straw. As they continued to explore, they found even more bottles hidden around the house, providing a fascinating glimpse into its exciting past. The liquor, called Old Smuggler Gaelic Whiskey, was left behind by the home's first owner, Count Adolf Humpner, a mysterious man with a scandalous past. Nick's posts about the find on social media garnered significant attention, with people eager to learn more about the house's history. The couple plans to keep the empty bottles as a memento and sell the full ones, each worth approximately $11,000. The discovery has not only shed light on the house's intriguing history, but also provided a unique opportunity for the couple to own a piece of the past. Before we continue, let's have today's subscriber's pick. Okay, here's what you've been waiting for. The Michigan farmer was digging in a field when he unearthed something unsettling. What was it that he unearthed that was feared could change a lot about how we see ancient relics? So, once upon a time, in the rolling hills of southern Michigan, farmer James Bristle was working tirelessly in his soybean field, the sun beating down on his weathered skin. As he expertly navigated his tractor through the dense rows of crops, he suddenly hit something hard and unyielding in the dirt. Initially, he thought it was just an old fence post, a common obstacle in the rural landscape. However, as he dismounted his tractor to investigate, he made a groundbreaking discovery that would change everything. To his utter astonishment, James uncovered a massive ancient bone, part of a woolly mammoth's pelvis, hidden beneath the earth for thousands of years. This extraordinary find sent shockwaves of excitement through James, his friend, and even his young grandson, who had been playing in the nearby field. The significance of the discovery was palpable, and James knew he had stumbled upon something incredible. Realizing the importance of his find, James immediately reached out to the University of Michigan, renowned for its esteemed paleontology department. He knew that the experts there would be able to shed light on the secrets of the ancient mammoth, and he couldn't wait to learn more about the prehistoric creature that once roamed the very land he now cultivated. James's chance discovery had opened a window into the past, so what else do you think could be laying around hiding in the most unsuspecting places? Let us know in the comment section. Number 5. Convertible Mercedes-Benz. In Silicon Valley, landscapers made a surprising discovery while working in a backyard: a buried convertible Mercedes-Benz filled with unused bags of concrete. The car had been hidden there for approximately 30 years, leaving many to wonder about its mysterious past. The discovery took a shocking turn when cadaver dogs were brought to the scene, initially indicating that remains were found in the car. Specifically, the dogs suggested that 4 to 5 possible human remains were buried alongside the vehicle. Despite a thorough excavation and examination, no evidence of human remains was found. The car, likely hidden in the 1990s, was removed and taken to a crime lab for further investigation. There, ground-penetrating radar scans revealed nothing suspicious, leaving authorities to speculate about the reasons behind the car's burial. Theories range from a failed insurance scam to a hidden treasure, but the truth remains unknown. The Mercedes-Benz, now a fascinating piece of Silicon Valley history, continues to spark curiosity and intrigue. Number 4. A treasure trove. Have you ever dreamed of finding a chest full of treasure buried deep inside your backyard, just like Tom Sawyer did? Well, Matthew and Maria Kalana Emanuel did. The couple from Staten Island, New York, were in for a surprise while planting new trees in their backyard. As they dug into the earth, they unearthed a rusted, rotting metal box buried in the ground. To their utter astonishment, the box contained a treasure trove worth $222,000, including gold, diamonds, jade, and wads of wet $100 bills. The couple, who had lived in their home for 4 years without any knowledge of the hidden treasure, were thrilled by the discovery, calling it a childhood dream come true. However, the story took a surprising turn when it was discovered that the contents of the safe had been stolen from their neighbors 7 years earlier in a burglary reported to the New York Police Department. Inside the safe, the Emanuels found an address that led them to return the stolen property to its rightful owners. Despite some questioning their decision to return such a valuable haul, the Emanuels felt it was the right thing to do, stating that the treasure wasn't theirs to keep. They have since placed a white elephant statue in the spot where the safe was found, serving as a reminder of their incredible discovery and their integrity. Number 3. World's largest sapphire cluster. In a stunning discovery, workers digging a well in the backyard of a Sri Lankan home unearthed an enormous sapphire cluster, valued at up to $100 million. Meanwhile, in Oslo, archaeologists made an exciting discovery while constructing a new house. On a prominent hill with a beautiful view, which was once a valley where the Holland Wave stream flowed in ancient times, they found a Viking grave filled with ancient artifacts. Among the items unearthed were fragments of a soapstone vessel, a penannular brooch, 2 knives, horse tack, and a shield boss. Particularly noteworthy was the penannular brooch, dating back to around 8050 AD, which helped archaeologists determine the Viking Age origins of the grave. The discovery sheds light on Viking burial practices and customs, providing valuable insights into the lives of these ancient warriors. Preliminary findings suggest that the deceased was a man, based on the artifacts found. The impressive collection of artifacts is now housed at the Museum of Cultural History for further research and analysis. Number 2. The London Hammer. In the mid-1930s, Max Hahn and his wife were walking along a creek just outside of London, Texas, when they spotted a rock with a bit of wood sticking out from within it. They took the stone home with them, and after a decade, their son broke the rock, revealing an iron hammerhead within. The oddity of a hammer embedded within a stone had left an impression on many. The hammer itself is 96.6% iron, 2.6% chlorine, and 0.7% sulfur, did not display signs of rust, and was not of a style of hammer common at that time. The London Hammer is currently kept by creationist Carl E. Baugh, who refuses to let conventional scientists analyze it, but insists it is embedded in rock from the Ordovician period. However, in 1985, NCSE scientist John Cole stated that this was most likely a hammer from a miner who lived in the 19th century, and that the concretion is not Ordovician, but instead stated that minerals in a solution will become hard around any object that is left if the surrounding rock is chemically soluble. Number 1. Ancient Roman and Bronze Age. Recently, Izmir, Turkey, has been home to several fascinating architectural discoveries, so it didn't take the world by much surprise when officials in Izmir, Turkey, made a shocking discovery while digging in the city. While navigating through Izmir's streets, they stumbled upon a hidden hole leading to an ancient Roman column, which descended into a remarkably well-preserved 2,700-year-old house. This ancient dwelling belonged to a wealthy family from the early Roman period and is now revealing its intricate architectural details. However, the excavation was unauthorized, and police have detained 3 suspects involved in the illicit dig. Izmir's recent finds also include a nearly 2,000-year-old amphitheater, which is a significant addition to the city's historical landscape. Moreover, a communal latrine, believed to have been used by actors, was unearthed, offering a glimpse into the daily lives of ancient performers. Furthermore, a settlement dating back to 2000 BC was discovered, indicating that the area was a significant trading center during the Bronze Age, highlighting Izmir's rich and diverse history.